I've been waking up slow with the weight in my chest, like the sun forgot how to shine in the west. And I smile when they ask, say I'm doing just fine, but there's thunder rolling quiet in the back of my mind.
What's going on, everybody? We're going to jump straight to it. So, lately, I've been on the streets of YouTube, watching a few friends of mine, and I got a couple of things I want to talk about. Personal and personal, okay? First topic is when you have a loved one that is struggling with addiction, remember, do not turn your back on them, but don't enable them. Okay? So I got wind that my brother had been missing for the past several days. 4 or 5 days to be exact. 5 days. He had been missing since Friday. And he was found today. He fell off the bandwagon. The last time he did this, it took 2 shots of Narcan in a hospital visit. The last time he did this. Okay? And he didn't tell me. Well, he's relapsed again. And I can't get a hold of him. BB, how you doing? Silence, how you doing? And we have been talking once a week, twice a week, just talking to each other, having conversation. Everything was going good. And then, I haven't talked to him since October 28th. And it hurts. But it is what it is. It's part of life, right? It's part of life. So, but I want to get on to another topic, okay? Let's put that aside. Another topic is, okay, and it's going to be a little bit of drama. And you guys know I'm not a fan of drama, but we're going to cover some drama here. And it's not really drama, okay? So some of you who follow me or, see the channels I'm in, somebody that I follow and I watch, his name's Truth. He goes by, his channel is called Elevated Truth. Okay. And Rosalie, how you doing? So Elevated Truth did a live yesterday, putting the creator on blast. And the thing is this creator wonders why she keeps getting put on blast, because you keep talking about him. First, she compared him to a pedophile and said, doesn't he look like this guy? When it was completely just defamation. If people called you out for it, you apologized, and then started talking trash about him again. And you expect him not to talk about it. You keep people's name in your mouth, they're going to react to you. Like you did to me when you dragged me through the mud for something I absolutely did nothing to you. Okay? You accused me of going up on somebody's panel that I never did at the time. okay? And you dragged me without receipts. And I wish I could find that video because I would react to it right now. I would play that video right now and we'd react to everything you had to say about me. But we can't. Why? Because you deleted it. You removed it. I've been looking for that video because I've been wanting to react to it for a while. I've been wanting to watch it, you know. So if anybody out there is listening, okay, January 7th of 2025. Yeah, is it a long time ago? Yes. But are the wounds still fresh and somewhat? Yes. Okay. So if you can find it, it happened January 7th, 2025 on allegedly, in my opinion, with Brittany J. I can't remember the name of the live stream. If I could, I'd talk about it. But I can't remember the name of the live stream. But if you can find it, let me know. Let me know. One of my mods dropped my email address in chat. You can email it to me. It is, here, I'll drop it. I'll put it in chat. Well, the thing is 1@gmail.com. So if you can find that video, email it to me. So you know, when you give your word that you're not going to talk about somebody, don't do it. And when you do it, it just shows you the type of person you are. You know, just saying. Like, if I got an issue with somebody, I say it to their face. I don't not say it to their face. So how's everybody doing? How we doing? I hope we're doing well. You know, hope we're doing well. I'm over here going through shit. You know, I'm going through it, taking a toll. But I'll survive, you know. You know, I'll survive. Tomorrow, I have a topic that we're going to cover. Black Skies, how you doing? What's going on, Black Skies? Hope you're doing well, my friend. So, I just wanted to come live because, you know, I got a lot going on in my world and people around me are, you know, busy. So I'm like, yeah, let's go to YouTube and conversate. And I'm going to drop the link. And if anybody wants to come up on panel, please do. Please do. Grab that link and join me on stage. Yeah, I'm streaming vertically and I'm streaming normally. So you can find me in two places. I'm streaming vertically and horizontally. So, yeah, Northern Lights. That's cool. Something's in my chair and I don't like it. Oh, that's better. I was wondering what was going on. Why my chair was uncomfortable. So let me go to YouTube and pin it, because I can't pin it from here. So bear with me just a second. Okay. Pin message. Oh yeah, I got some free memberships to give away. Okay. Hey, Elizabeth, tell Mo I'm sorry that I'm live. I had to come live and just get some stuff off my chest. But I'll catch you later, too. I have some free memberships to give away. Let's give them away. Let's see who got them. Nicole, Plastic African, Glitter is Forever, Sue is Me, Ro, Cash, Alma, The Snooper, Sam Sleuthen, Ruby Joy. So, keep in mind that when you do these two screens, that he keeps the chat separate. So folks in one chat cannot see the other chat. Yeah, I know. So I understand that. I understand. So if I read somebody else's comment, I'll highlight it if it catches my eye. So that was from Elizabeth Lander. Hey, Eddie, I'm watching Mo, and I will catch you. See you later. And then she said, see you, sweet man. So I'm not going to do the split screen, the horizontal and the vertical, every live. You know, I'll do it sporadically here and there. You know, like when I do my mental health live, it's not going to be that way. But to come up on panel and, you know, talk shit and relieve some situations that are up in my mind and invent some, you know what I'm saying? That's when I'll do it, you know, because it is what it is. Thank you, Silence. I appreciate it, man. So, you know, I'm just agitated, okay, with creators trying to destroy other people's lives. Okay. I don't have a life to destroy. You can't destroy my life. My life is fucked. Okay. October 10th, I hit a tree head on. Well, 11th, 12th, I hit a tree head on. Had a metal plate put in my arm on the 13th of October. November 10th, I got T-boned, okay, by a driver. So, you know, my life is fucked. And I don't care. Like, there's nothing you can say that's going to hurt me. I quit driving. You know? I got a lot on my plate. But I don't put it on you guys. I don't come to you guys, you know, because the thing is I'm an individual that'll do me. Okay. I don't come to YouTube and talk about poor me, because if I did, you know, I'd be like, man, that's a human grifter right there. So I don't do it. If people want to contribute to the channel, they do it out of the kindness of their heart, not because I'm asking for it. If people want to support me, they do it out of the kindness of their heart, not because I'm asking for it. You know, that's how it's supposed to roll. You get these creators that come out here and they be like, well, I need money for this. I need money for that. I need money for the other thing. I do too, but I'm not talking about it. I'm not putting my cash links out there. I'm not grifting because it's not me. I don't care for it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a member because you love me and you care about me and you support me. Plain and simple. Okay? That's it. I just want members. You know, I got 6 members right now. That's all I want. You know, and you never will, Black Skies. You never will. You never will. Cash, what's going on? How you doing? Cash with the H. So, you know, I wish BJ would learn just to keep people's names out of her mouth. Really. All honesty. Okay. This is Cash. Evening. I really wish BJ would keep Elevated Truth, Illuminati, Clue, Cletus, Queen. Just keep their names out of your mouth. Please. You know, you don't want them talking about you, don't talk about them. You don't want them reacting to you, don't react to them. Seriously, plain and simple. If you want people to leave you alone, leave them alone. Just saying. There's other people to react to, but you're the easiest one. Just saying. Girl, I used to be your friend. I used to support you. And then I realized how narcissistic you are, how manipulative you are. Okay? And then how you treat your ex-friends. Shitty person. And then you call yourself a Christian of all things, girl. Because you're not a woman. Because you don't act like it. You're not mature. Because you don't act like it. You have no morals. Just saying. H. Davis, how you doing? Silence. Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. Will Smith. Sideshow Jimmy, I'm the captain now. So, but it's just wild. Like, people are delusional, man. People are delusional. You know. Do people love the drama? Oh, I watch it. You know, it's just listening to you complain and bitch and whine and complain. You know, there's 2 things my channel I don't do is talk religion and politics. But you over here is a hypocrite there, BJ. You're a hypocrite. Sorry, so Jim, I run your YouTube channel. Oh, Shy Show Jimmy. Cash H, I got a gift for you. Because I know who you are. Would you like to be on my vertical? Boo. Boo. So you said, well, Eddie, I thought better of you now. You're just like all them nasty ass books. So were you there when BJ was shitting on me? Were you there? Yeah, you were. Boo. Okay. You were there when she dragged my name across the mud and took a shit all over me, but you didn't stick up for me then. No. Nobody did. Nobody stuck up for me. That's why he's still over there. You didn't come over and apologize to me for what I went through, letting it happen. I ain't no bully. I'm speaking how I feel. Okay? Okay? So, yeah, you can get gone. I had never seen you before anyway. Come over here and leave comments like that. Come over here and leave comments like that. Oh, you know, I want to leave that comment up there. I'm going to go back to that comment. Well, Eddie, I thought better of you. Now you're just like all them nasty ass bullies. So you're calling Truth a bully, right? Because BJ compared him to a fucking pedophile, and Truth is not. Okay, so she didn't instigate the whole Truth situation, right? And then talk shit about him, right? And then talks about his kids that he don't have. I thought we had a saying, leave kids out of it, right? Leave kids out of it. That's what the green team says. But they're constantly talking about other people's children. Seriously. Come on. Get over yourself. So, you know, I've just had it. I've just had it with not speaking my mind. I've just had it with people coming into my chat when I'm venting about how I feel about things, and then you say comments like that. What's going on, A-Cross20? Hope you're doing well. Okay? I'm just getting off my chest how I feel, and if that's a problem, look in the mirror. That's all I can say. Look in the mirror. I'm not perfect. No one in this world is perfect. Okay? I have flaws. I've made mistakes in life. Okay? And I've owned up to them. And I've done my time. I'm not perfect. Okay? And I'm an advocate for men's mental health. And I'm tired of seeing men not speaking up and saying how they feel. Sitting on the sideline and having to keep their mouth shut. No more. Speak your mind. Speak how you feel. And if people can't respect you for you being real, then they don't need to be around you. They don't need to be friends with you. You know, women speak their mind all the time. And the ones that don't should speak their mind. And if they're in a bad situation, get the fuck out. You know? I'm just saying. I hope the green team's watching this. I really do. Because you guys are not cool. You guys are not cool. So, I agree, Cash. But I didn't know who, and I'm going to be straightforward, okay? Up until January 7th is when everything went south. January 7th of 2025. Hasn't even been a year, okay? January 7th, 2025. I did a Who's Awake that morning, Jay came up on my panel under the disguise of Anna. So I'm like, okay. And then BJ comes in the chat saying, that's Jay, that's Jay, that's Jay. So I kick her off panel because I didn't know. I've never seen Jay's lives, never been over there. Just like I didn't know who Queen was. I didn't know who Illuminati was at this time, right? Okay? I didn't know who any of these people were at this time because my sole person that I supported was Brittany J. So whenever I was up on panel, if people shit talking Brittany, I stuck up for Brittany without doing my research. I'd go back for her without doing my research. Okay? So, Jay decides to stream what we talked about. I go in the chat and I said three statements within 2 minutes and 38 seconds. I made 3 statements, okay, in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. All right. And then that was that. I left. Okay. I didn't go up on her panel. I went back to sleep. Okay. I agree, Cash. I agree. Okay, so my best male friends all have emotions. How else do you form friendships? I agree. So I go back to sleep. BJ later on that day decides to go live talking shit about me, dragging me, telling people I went up on Jay's panel making fun of her, okay, which I never did. But you didn't bring up the receipts. You didn't show proof that I went up on panel, okay? Got a super chat. Got a super chat. Thank you very much, Cash. I appreciate it. And hopefully, Cash, one time, hopefully, eventually, you'll be in touch with your emotions. Hopefully, you learn that. Hopefully. Okay. So, I never really got to react to it. You know, got to say my piece. Never really got to talk about it. I got to do it on other people's channels, but never really put the date out there, put the time frame out there and everything. I went to react to the video. The video's gone. You deleted it. You deleted a lot of shit. Like you're guilty of so much. So, but I'm just going to say this one time and one time only. Okay? Because I know you'll never reach out to me and publicly apologize for what you did, the lying, being deceitful. I know you won't publicly apologize. I know that for a fact. Okay? And it is what it is. I know that for a fact. And A-Cross20, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. So, but I'm not going to address it anymore on my channel. You know, what she did to Nana was fucked up too. What she did to do to Nana's Dragonfly, shitty person. Shitty move. And that's my friend. You know, what do you do to all your ex-friends? You drag them. You rub their name, you drag them, throw shade at them, knowing that they're not on YouTube, knowing that they're not content creators, knowing they don't have a huge following. So You can shit on them all you want, knowing that they can't do nothing about it. Well, I can. But I chose not to. I chose to, try to keep my mouth shut, but then my name would come up in conversations here and there. You know, over time, I would constantly hear my name get brought up, constantly. And I'm over it. I'm over it. You don't want me to put your name out in my mouth and talk about you? Keep my name out your mouth. Leave Eddie's name out your mouth. Please. And quit trying to imitate me with the how you doing. Okay? Because you're never going to do it. You're not going to do it. Quit imitating me with the how you doing. You can't do it. So, I don't. If you were up on panel, I would have said everything I just said to you. That's why I pinned the link. That's why I pinned the link. But it ain't never gonna happen. I don't see you clicking the link. I don't see anybody from your green team clicking the link. I don't see any of them coming up here and challenging me. I don't see it. Okay. So, but I have another live tomorrow where I'm going to be talking about cyclothymia. I have a live tomorrow. Sue is me. How you doing? So I have a live stream I'm doing tomorrow called cyclothymia. It's a chronic mood disorder characterized by alternating periods of hypomania, elevated mood, and mild depression. I'll be covering that tomorrow. So, and if you want to be here 5:30 tomorrow. I'll be covering right cash. So, with that being said, tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Okay, BB. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am covering cyclothymia. I'm waiting to lose a lot of subs right now because of what I just did. I'm waiting because of what I just did. You get a lot of hate. And I don't care. Bring it on. I'll just go to sleep on it. Damn, Silence. Being brave, I will admit that I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. And that's brave to admit it. And are you getting the treatment for it? That's what matters. And are you following the doctor's orders? That's all that matters. Is are you taking care of yourself? Putting the care of yourself first. See, if I never got into true crime, right? So I have insomnia, silence, and I have bipolar disorder. I have PTSD. So I have a lot of issues. Yep. Cash. I have anxiety, but I don't have the OCD. So I'm there with you, and I understand. I understand the laughing and crying. Shift, my forever. How you doing? Shift. Sending good vibes. So I think every single one of us has issues. Some of them accept them and some of us deny them. And some of them are just lucky that not to have them. Just saying. So, well, I wasn't looking to do a big live, major live. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come live, talk to you guys. That's good. Got meds. My doctor and my therapist are very in tune. That's awesome. Good to hear that silence. That's amazing. So, I love you guys. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for letting me vent. Thank you for letting me be me. I will see you guys tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time while we talk about cyclothymia. Okay? Take care, my friends.